we talked about how Tectonic's TVL was decreasing at an alarming rate. And I told y'all, family, that it was either top wallet selling, which was a con, or the pros that the Tectonic developers were working on rolling out a new utility. And behold, family, you can see here that the Tectonic developers have rolled out a new utility here, which are the Tectonic isolated pools. Now, before we actually talk about these Tectonic isolated pools, I want you guys to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comments if you feel like Tectonic is the future of banking. And I'm gonna have a Tectonic live stream, man, because I got to talk to the Tectonic fam. There's a lot of people in the comments that question Tonic and the growth because of the tokenomics and the huge supply. So let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the tokenomics and supply. I love to know you guys' opinions. Now, we talked about Tectonic's fully diluted market cap decreasing with the TVL, family. So now you're actually seeing the TVL start to increase, as you can see right here. And we just got the news that Tectonic has dropped a new utility. So I told you, you gotta pay attention. Just because you see the TVL decreasing, it doesn't always necessarily mean it's something bad. So I gotta stress that out to the family. I gotta stress that out. Now let's get into these isolated pools. All right. So they mentioned the isolated pools in a latest roadmap, right? So we knew that this could potentially be coming in the future. But it seems like Tectonic is working on expanding their market, family. They want to be able to add small caps. They want to allow us to be able to be the super degens we really want to be. And it's going to increase potential adoption here with this protocol, because we know if we are in a confirmed bull cycle and bull run, DeFi projects go parabolic. So if you were loading up on Tectonic and the Fed really is leading us into quantitative easing again, I think Tonic could be one of those projects that can offer huge gains because of the price potential and low market cap. It also has a very strong community, and a community that believes in this project for 4 to 7 years. Yes, you don't hear that all the time, but you hear it a lot if you have joined some of the Tectonic spaces. So let's talk about this lending pool here. Okay, so if you didn't know, if you're new to the channel, Tectonic does lending and borrowing. Okay, it's the core functions of Tectonic. It says to build up a vibrant money market, there needs to be frequent addition of crypto assets, expanding the markets. This provides more choices for users, thus adding liquidity to the protocol. Tectonic is the leading money market on Cronus and builds on the foundation of a single cross collateral pool. So first, family, they were a single cross collateral pool. Now, family, we're moving on to a multiple collateral pool. And we're going to get into that. But this is huge, family, because the fact that Tectonic is the leading money market, they need more diversity. They need smaller caps just as much as they need large caps to actually, keep the competition away and have a lot of people using the product here, because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to the adoption and if the people are using the product. We just seen a founder leave a project, and I'm not going to talk too much about it. He left a project because he said, look, I invested into these swaps, this, that, and nobody's using this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going to bring more people, this is going to attract more users here to the Tectonic pool. So moving away from the single cross collateral pool, let's move down a little bit. So this is an example of what they're working to accomplish now. So instead of having just one main pool, family, picture Tectonic as a huge apartment complex or mansion, right? And instead of it just having one pool that everybody goes to, now they have isolated pools. So now you don't gotta go, do your thing in the same pool that everybody's in. If you want to be a super degen, you can do your thing in isolated pool 1 or isolated pool 3. And the fact that they have these isolated pools, if the main pool gets if you had a small cap in the main pool and there's a security breach in the main pool, then the whole TVL here is at risk. But by having these isolated pools, it kind of brings down the risk here of the super deej in place. So if they want to put small caps in isolated 3 and the security get breached, only isolated pool 3 would be breached and not the main pool, which holds the most of the TVL. So this is huge. This is huge because now we're seeing Tectonic move from a single cross collateral pool to a multiple isolated pool. So again, these are some of the aspects that actually change the dynamics of the pool here. You can see, for instance, structure, the difference between structure on single cross and multiple isolated pools. So for a single cross pool with just the main pool, all assets stored in the single pool, users can deposit supported assets to earn interest or borrow. With multiple isolated pools, pools run in segregated environments, each with a set of supported assets. My alarm went off. Each with the set of supported assets and parameters. The next difference is in the security, and I think we just talked about this. It says, in case of irregular price movements or malicious acts, the entire TVL will be at risk. And that's usually the risk here for a single cross collateral pool, which we're just gonna say that's the main pool. Now, when you got multiple isolated pools, risk or irregularities are contained. Irregulatories are contained in each isolated pool, affecting a small amount of assets. So instead of the whole pool being affected, now just the isolated pool is affected. So just separating that risk factor from having all of the small cap and all of the blue chips in one pool. Now you got multiple pools, and you can play a little bit different. Customizability, lack of customizability on money market parameters. Each different pool contains different assets in the lending parameters. Users can invest according to their risk appetite. And then single cross collateral pools listing only include blue chip tokens with deep liquidity, but now with multiple isolated pools, family, isolated pools could hold more volatile tokens and expand offerings to users. So they were putting this together with some of the TVL. You got to expect these projects to reinvest into themselves and build out, and now we are seeing Tectonic here usher out a new utility. And I think this is going to be huge because now the fact that they can have a range of different tokens that they can hold and not just blue chips, it's going to bring those super degens. Like, DeFi is all about being a super degen. It's not about taking low risk. It's about having taking high risk and taking those chances for insane gains and insane opportunities. So Tectonic opening up the door for degens, you feel me, while not putting a lot of pressure on the homers that's been here, the day ones that just want to, stick to the low risk plays. This is going to bring more users into the Tectonic ecosystem, and I like it. Okay, so these are some of the benefits here for the holders. So number one is more options. Isolated pools offer a higher degree of choice to the users. This will open doors for us to launch more customized and thematic options for communities, since each pool may have different parameters. Users can choose to invest in a pool based on their risk appetite and choice of assets. 2. Security. Isolated pools provide an added layer of security to users. The value at risk is completely limited to the pool in question, safeguarding assets in the other pools. Of course, there are always risks. Make sure you guys do your own research. And 3. Capital efficiency. With isolated pools, there are opportunities to push for more aggressive parameters within the pool, such as pushing LTV up to 90% for better capital efficiency. And again, they showed an example here of the markup, family. So pretty much the customization and how everything will be looking with the new isolated pool. Shout out to the partnership with Vino. All right, so that's all I got with you guys. You got my boy Agent. He already done read everything, and he said he's already coming up with his new strategy. So by having these isolated pools, man, you got to have a plan. This gives you an opportunity to have a legit strategy where you don't have to worry about affecting your blue chip or have to worry about, oh my God, they got this project in it. What if this project goes to zero? Will it affect the whole TVL? Well, now they got the isolated pools. And family, for the people that want to make those insane gains, I think Tectonic is offering even more opportunity if you're that type of person that wants to take more of a risk. So again, this is huge. In the midst of Bitcoin literally going parabolic, we're seeing Tectonic here roll out some Some new utilities still in that good buying zone for me, under 6020. Great accumulation zone if you were interested in Tectonic. I wouldn't mind if it fell a little lower. I would love to do a quick DCA in Tectonic. But you know, again, this is what we needed. We needed the project. We needed the developers to come out, you know, and this is what I like. This is what I was telling the Elon family. This is what I like, you know, developers coming out and giving us something to be hyped about, rolling out new utilities, rolling out a roadmap, and really executing the things that were said. And yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the Tectonic isolated pools. Are you for Tectonic opening up the door for small caps, micro caps, and isolated pools, or are you just a blue chip person? They should just stick to the main pool, don't make any changes, just leave things the way they are. I want to know you guys' opinions on Tectonic and the updates. It's your boy Soapguys TV, Millie. I'm out.